Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today our topic is sexual reproduction in fungi. Sexual reproduction involves the formation and fusion of the gametes. Formation and fusion of gametes. That means gametes are then first formed and then they fuse. Sexual reproduction in fungi it takes place by mainly 5 methods. What are those methods? Let's try to learn. Number one is methods. Number one is planogametic copulation. Planogametic copulation. What happens here? Here gametes are formed. First, the gametes are formed, male and female gametes are formed, and then they fuse, resulting in the formation of the zygote. The gametes that are formed because of the planogametic copulation, they both may be flagellate, or one of them may be flagellate, or one of them. Both flagellate or one of them may be flagellate. And these gametes may be isogametes, or they may be these heterogametes. In isogametes, the gametes are same in form, but in heterogametes, they are different in form, and these different forms may be they may be anisogametes, or they may be anisogamous or oogamous. This planogametic copulation takes place in allomyces. For example, allomyces. Number second is gametangial contact. Here what happens? The male and female gametangia, they come close, and what happens? They are formed from the hyphae first. Then what happens? From the male one, or from the positive strand, a fertilization tube is formed. From the male, this gametangium, and it pours its contents into the female, this gametangium. This is gametangial contact. It takes place, for example, in albugo. This is gametangial contact. Here they do not lose their identity. The gametangia do not lose their identity. Third one is gametangial copulation. Here the male and female gametangia, they fuse. The common walls between them, they get dissolved. The common walls get dissolved, and all the contents of both the gametangia, they fuse, and the gametangia lose their identity. The two gametangia lose their identity. This is what we call the gametangial copulation. It takes place, for example, in rhizopus, or mucor. or mucor. Fourth one is spermatogamy or spermatization. Spermatization. In spermatization, in some fungi, what happens? Minute spore-like structures are formed. Spore-like structures are formed, like structures. What we call the spermatia. These structures are called as spermatia. Spermatia. These are formed, and these are immotile. These are non-motile. These spermatia, or thus we can say these are immotile male cells, male nuclei, immotile male gametes, immotile male gametes, spermatia. They are found first, and then they are taken by water or wind or by insects to the female this organ. There we have the special receptive hyphae formed from the female this gametangium, and these spermatia with the help of the water, wind, and insects, they then are received by this receptive hyphae, and this is called as trichogyne, and then the further process takes place. This is spermatization. And fourth one is somatogamy. Or the fifth one is the somatogamy. Somatogamy. In somatogamy, what happens? The vegetative or the somatic cells, somatic cells fuse. They fuse, and they first attain the dikaryotic phase, wherein the two nuclei remain adjacent to each other, and later on they fuse, and further process takes place. This is somatogamy. It takes place, for example, in Puccinia. It takes place in Agaricus. This was all for today. See you next, inshallah. Khuda Hafiz.